Where the 145 really comes into itself is on roads like this. So what's the 145 like to drive? Well, it's a mixed bag. Now, as far as city and town driving goes, forget it. The 145 is not built for that. Well, it was built for that, but it ain't graded it. It's a bit of a choppy ride. It's not very smooth. It might just be the fact this is a boxer engine. I've not driven a twin spark 145, and I do seem to remember my 156 twin spark being a much nicer engine at slower speeds. It's fairly crashy, the wheelbase is short, so that's to be expected, but mine does drive on 14-inch steel wheels, so you would expect it to be more comfortable than it is. It handles nice though, it gives you confidence, it's grippy, you certainly don't feel unsafe when you're pushing it to its limits, but when you compare it to contemporaries of its era, it is way better on those A&D roads than the others. Now, I'm not saying that mine's the best handling 145. After all, it is one of the oldest. It's on small little 14-inch steel wheels, and it's had no modifications to the suspension or brakes at all. But it handles. I've driven lots of cars from this era, and from memory, this is one of the best. You get it into a tight corner, and it just comes alive. Round town driving is a bit odd, though. You could probably see now, stop, start, it's not the smoothest, but overall, given its age and given what it's intended for, it's a really nice car to drive. Motorways aren't great. It catches every single bit of side wind. It does get to 70, but it will do that at 3,500 RPM. It's much happier at 60. Owning the 145 over the last 2.5 years. Well, as far as reliability goes, I've had absolutely no problems at all. Despite what you hear about Alfa Romeos, old ones, new ones, even the brand new ones, people are really nervous about reliability. Yes, there are ones out there that haven't been looked after. Yes, there are ones out there that maybe a Friday afternoon car. I've had a couple. But as far as this is concerned, absolutely brilliant. It's never failed to start in the morning. It's never let me down. I've never had to call the breakdown service to get it. The only things that have gone wrong have been maintenance-wise, I would say. There was an issue with the fuel tank strap. There was a leaking slave cylinder from the clutch. It's only things that you'd expect to go wrong on a 30-year-old car. Now, as far as running costs go, fuel, 31 miles to the gallon, there or thereabouts. So it's not cheap to run on fuel, but at the same time, it could be worse. And also, it's not a car that I'm taking to work every single day, so I'm not really worried about the costs of running it. Insurance for me is just under £200 a year all in. Tax is a bit of a killer because it's pre-2001, it's £360 a year. So if you are going to look at an older Alfa 145 or any Alfa, over that age, you need to consider that the tax can be expensive. In fact, it's more expensive than my insurance. And of my 3 Alfas, it is the most expensive to tax, and the other 2 are way more powerful and modern and more expensive than this.